Viewers, it's all unraveling. 24 hours after Times Now brought up deleted transcripts of WhatsApp conversations of drug dealing, Riya Chakravarti administering drugs to Sushant Singh Rajput, they're all cracking up. Pithani, Sawant, Miranda are all, after seeing their names plastered on Times Now, on the deleted chats, they thought they had got rid of the evidence, but it's back staring them in the face, viewers. They are now breaking down and they're beginning to confess. They have said that 8 hard drives were destroyed on June 8th at Sushant's residence. 8 hard drives. Now, June 8th is very important. I believe that was the day when Riya Chakravarti left. That was also around the time when another very key person in Sushant Singh Rajput's life died. June 8th, Riya and Sushant had a fight, and before leaving his residence, 8 hard drives, Riya Chakravarti and this cartel destroyed. Pithani, questioning of Siddharth Pithani, this information was told to the CBI. Now, Navika, this becomes very, very big. It becomes extremely murky. It tells us that there was a well-planned conspiracy to cause harm to Sushant Singh Rajput.
Rahul, I can make a big disclosure at this point in time, and this is exactly the angle the investigation agencies are looking at, and they are looking at this angle on what happened on June 8th, what really triggered this, and that's the line of questioning that all associates of Sushant Singh Rajput have been subjected to. What was it on June 8th that made Riya go away from Sushant's house? And Riya went away on 8th of June. One theory is that Sushant Singh Rajput could have found out that he was being drugged.
Oh.
And that caused some sort of a confrontation between Sushant and Riya, and that's the reason why
Riya panicked and started destroying the evidence.
Riya panicked and she started destroying evidence. Remember, we have the call records of Sushant Singh Rajput. What they are also going to be looking at, and it's only a theory at this point in time, is whether between the 8th and the 13th of June. And remember, I'm not talking about the 14th of June when the body was discovered.
Yes.
I'm talking about 8th and the 13th of June. Did Riya plan, or was she asked to plan the exit of Sushant Singh Rajput, because he was the man who probably knew too much?
And he knew too much, and it would have all exploded. He would have gone public. This is what perhaps he was going to go public with. That is what was said all along.
And the entire cartel between Disha and Sushant Singh Rajput, that's the kind of connection that they are looking at.
Riya was not just cooking the drugs up in some basement. She was acquiring it. She would have been acquiring it from very known and history sheeters. That is also that we've been told, who have connections with other big Bollywood types. And now we are being told that there are politicians' children involved from one of the allies of the Aghadi.
Children, nephews, talk about it, and they're all involved. Of course, there is a law of which holds us back from naming people till
criminal defamation, because these chaps will go out of their way to shut us down. They tried to do it earlier too.
Yes, and these are the same people who talk about press freedom being compromised in India today. Well, they will be the first one to take away press freedom, and therefore those investigations and those declarations will have to be made by the investigation agencies. But for now, what we can tell you is, was Sushant Singh Rajput now on the 8th of June having a confrontation with Riya? Is that why Riya went out of the house, stormed out of the house and blocked all calls? Remember, she blocked all calls from Sushant Singh Rajput to her phone in those 5 days between the 8th night and the 13th of June. And why is there no time on the autopsy report of the death of Sushant Singh Rajput? Is there a connection? And that gives us more fuel for thought was there someone else who was the mastermind, who was really connecting all the dots, making people work to a plan, and Ria's plan had been blown out, she was taken out, and then things took a completely new turn, and that is the kind of angle that investigators are going to be looking at.
Now, that's why, let me tell you, in the interest of full disclosure, viewers, Navika left the studio because she was talking to a very, very important source who is close to this investigation. So this is now information that no other channel has, on top of course, the WhatsApps. Now, Navika, I know that at 9 o'clock you're going to break something which will just tie up all the loose ends. So I'm not going to give it away. It is a conversation between Ria and someone very, very critical in the scheme of things. We have tried to confront that individual, proving to be a very slippery customer, not even speaking, because I think that that person, the moment they will start speaking, will incriminate themselves. They won't probably even have a defense. But I want to ask you, because there is a deep financial angle here, isn't it? And you have some more WhatsApp conversations.
Rahul, we were the first ones to follow the financial angle.
Yes.
We reported hard facts on, money going out of Sushant Singh Rajput's accounts, going to Kwan, and then from Kwan going to Ria. We found out those. Now we have these chats, and these chats are chats between Samuel Miranda and Ria. And Ria is asking Samuel Miranda for the pins of the debit and credit cards. And she says, can you send me the pin of the small card? Small card must be the smaller account that was held by Sushant Singh Rajput. And he sends her --15. It's kind of cut on this page, but it is some number before this and 15 that is there. It was a 6-number digit that I saw on the original paper, and she says thank you. He sends Samuel Miranda, who was also her accountant. She says, and we can change the pin on net banking na. She asked Samuel Miranda, can we change the pin on the net banking, which means she was taking away the credit debit cards of Sushant Singh Rajput. She was changing the pins so that Sushant wouldn't be able to use it and she could use it. And that is what Samuel Miranda to Ria says, yes, yes. This is the chat, and she says to him, okay, perfect. So she gets the cards. She has, Samuel Miranda was working for Sushant Singh Rajput. Which pin would he share with Ria? The pin is wrong, she says. She tries it once and says the pin is wrong. I want the small card pin. She asks Samuel Miranda once again. His name is stored as Miranda Sushi because he was working for Sushant. I want the small card pin. This is on 18th May 2020, just about a month before Sushant Singh Rajput met his end.
Yes.
This is the big card pin. So she tells him, ye to bada wala card ka pin hai, chota wala card ka pin do. This is the pin. Samuel Miranda says, no, this is the small card. She asks him, are you sure? He says, Sidhu must have changed it. Sidhu clearly refers to Siddharth Pithani, who was the other guy who was also looking at the chota accounts in. So the small card must be, with Siddharth Pithani, and she said, okay, checking. So Samuel Miranda is checking. Yeah, got it. So the pin works. The pin works, and the pin is right here, and Samuel Miranda gives her another pin. That must be the big card pin. So she's talking about two cards, small card, big card. It was changed, he tells her. And it was changed, and then, okay, she tries it again in the ATM or wherever she was buying, and she says she will try this again. Financial angle. 2 credit or debit cards of Sushant Singh Rajput mixed up with Samuel Miranda that Ria Chakravarti was changing pins around for, and she says net banking pe bhi ye use karke pin change kar sakte hain na. All of that shows she had access to his money and was using it absolutely free.
He was being totally controlled. He was being totally controlled, and if there was this drug angle, and he was being perhaps fed with drugs that were making him paranoid, hallucinogenic, then there is a big problem. I just want to open this up.
And don't forget, Rahul, there is also the companies that were set up. So if you know, he
Yes.
was in a state of depression, and if she was controlling him by giving him drugs, taking away his money, opening companies with him,
Yeah.
well, she had a financial angle, and she was drugging him, is clear
And
from
buying,
these chats.
you know, drugs are not cheap. And you're talking about all sorts of uppers and all sorts of downers. We are also being told now, I can't verify all of this, but I'm getting a lot of messages from a lot of interested viewers and, of course, toxicologists, doctors, who are telling us how the various drugs work, what's the chemistry and how it actually can affect you and completely change your perception of reality.